Back up in the sky, Aggie was smiling for the first time ever since her father was taken. She was expertly piloting this unpilotable room, running back and forth, moving pieces of mail, much to the chagrin of the male creature, as a way to adjust the weight of this flying room, getting it to swerve left and right. She shouted up to Corey, who was up at the lookout, "This is actually going really well!" "Ugh," Corey responded. "You never say that." "What do you mean I never say that? I'm not that much of a buzzkill." "Alright, well first, yes you absolutely are. But second, you never say things are going well when things go badly because, and there it is." To their left, a random inspection checkpoint set up by the Vegan Alliance that will, if nothing else, confiscate their chikn wings. And to the right, the Beauro-bats, the Gluten Co-Op's little flying bat-like creatures armed with gluten guns, their most fearsome enemy. With an 8, Corey had to quickly make a decision, to which she relayed down to Aggie. Alright, so there's some bats on the right. I mean, they look pretty easy to fight, but ultimately, I don't like those guns, so maybe we should go to the left. Bats to the right. Got it, Aggie responded, shifting the vehicle to the right before her sister could even respond. And with a 20, it was a good call. You wouldn't believe that with Corey screaming, "Ah! Okay, oh no, oh no, sticky, oh god, oh no, it's so sticky!" But while Aggie might not be as great of a leader, as great as a diplomat, as great at many things as she'd like to believe, one thing she was always good at was a fair bit of athletic competition. Her robotic leg revved up as she slammed into one side of the room, causing it to jerk to the right, completely avoiding the sticky gluten gun globs. But instead of just dodging them, she took her long robotic arm, the one that I believe I described having like octopus tentacle-like things, and if I didn't, she now has those, reached up, grabbed multiple of the globs, and threw them back at the bats, who recoiled in horror, so distressed by being merely touched by gluten that they completely forgot how to fly and fell straight to the ground. Aggie's relieved laughter quickly turned into concerning laughter, the kind that you would typically go to a therapist for, but there were no therapists in the sky. Instead, there was a cloud. As Corey uncurled, uncowered, and looked up, she saw it. This vibrating, rotating cloud made of shining obsidian glass and racing at inhuman speeds directly at them. She tried to yell to Aggie to warn her, but she couldn't find the words to come out of her mouth. She just sat there and watched as they were completely overtaken, and the cloud, in its moment of triumph, disappeared. "Corey!" Aggie shouted from below. "Is everything all right up there? I kinda need to know if there's something I need to avoid." With an 8, Corey was able to regain her words, but it was only through that very special kind of sibling rage. "Ugh, I'd tell you if there was something, all right? You do your job, and I'll do my job, and The question suddenly dawned on Corey. The big one. What do we do about Mari? Corey and Aggie have successfully avoided the clutches of the Gluten Co-Op and the Vegan Alliance, but Mari is still in the middle of diplomacy hell. For all their faults, these 3 girls stick together, but things are changing, which is why I leave the answer to this question to you. Now that they are on a clear route to escape, what do Corey and Aggie do? Do they go straight after their mother in New Ledia? Do they go after where the strings have presumably taken Hopper? Or do they find a way to help their sister? But this isn't just going to be a question of which of the 3 they do. No, I want you to answer exactly what they do next.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.